Welcome to Hearthstone Stories, where today I'm going to give some ideas for some future Hearthstone game modes. Everyone's going to say, "Oh, that's cute, let's put it on the fridge," and then no one will ever talk about it again. May or may not be speaking from real experience. Now, most of these game modes, I'm going to talk about it like money's not a problem, aka they actually care about their player base. Oh, that was a bit too mean. Was that too mean? I did consider it somewhat if there was any monetary issues, because the game's gotta make money, let's be real. It'll make more sense when I talk about it. A cool casual game mode I thought would be really cool for the game to add, I said cool twice, I'm a stupid dude, would be to have a game mode where you could have the specific card years, so like Year of the Phoenix, Year of the Griffin, whatever the years there were. And then what you do with those game modes is you get all the cards. You're given all the cards. You don't have to use the cards you already have. You're given all those cards for the specific year, and then everyone just has to fight in the decks from that specific year. Not even specific year, let's go specific expansions. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe 1 or 2 expansions. I'm gonna get clapped this game. Summary, just give everyone cards from a specific era or a specific time in Hearthstone. Make them make a deck about it. Boom, game mode. Now, I do recognize that that is basically just giving people cards, unlike Refreshing Spring Water, which refused to give me any mana. But I've come up with some ways to reconcile it. One, you can just make it not ranked, because no one plays casual game mode. The only reason people play casual game mode is if they want to complete their quest. Let's be honest. When's the last time you said, "You know what I want to do today? I want to play some casual"? And if you do, you know what? You got some balls, dude. You know, you're the type of person that tells the homeless guy to do homework. Okay, that's kind of mean. I can't say that. If that last part made it into the video, I am sorry, all homeless people. I did not mean to offend you. I mean, I guess no homeless people will be watching a Hearthstone, but never mind. Never mind. And you can have this game mode rotate through all the years or expansions through every week. Just make it a tavern brawl if you really think people are going to only play this one game mode. I think a lot of new players don't get access to the older cards. They get the older cards and they're just kind of scared. They're like, "Yo, what the heck is this thing?" It'd be a good way to introduce some new players to Wild without overwhelming them. Slowly just introduce people to some new cards. I know, are you kidding me? Why'd I get, oh, counter spells actually not that bad. Since it's unranked, or it's supposed to be an unranked game mode, then a lot of people would just be like, "Oh, I can try out some old cards, that's cool." Because we all know people care about rank in this game, right? Right, you care about rank, right? I just like the idea of revisiting old expansions, because you release the cards, you put so much effort into putting out cards every 4-ish month, and then you don't do anything with them after the year. Give those Blizzard developers a pay raise. You know, they make all these cards and then we just do nothing with them. They deserve more credit. I do realize that giving people every single card that would ever exist is probably a money death wish. I don't really care. Game's expensive, man. I'm poor. We just need more representation. That's basically what I'm saying. You have all the Wild cards. Wild gets no support, or I'm told. I don't play much Wild, but I'm told it gets no support. It'd be a way to get some of the old cards back into the game, more relevant. And you don't have to go against Quest Hunter in that game mode. Woo woo. Another idea I would love to happen would to be a base decks game mode. What does that mean? You would have like 15 cards, maybe 15 neutral cards, or 15 cards for each class, and that would have to be half of your deck. And then every player would have to use the rest of the 15 card slots to make any deck they want. So make the best deck you can out of a pre-made 15 card deck. I actually saw this game mode in a really old Hearthstone tournament thing with a bunch of streamers. It was back when Disguised Toast still played. That's how old it was. Tells you how old I am. Oh my god. Why am I so old? Why are they playing Naga's Pride? I think that's a way to get everyone's deck building up. I don't think deck building's that creative and standard right now. You know, you play one deck and it's like, "Oh, that's cool." And then you can only craft so many decks because half the decks suck and they just lose to other decks. It would be a way to flex your deck building skill, your deck building prowess. You know, it'd be like that episode in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where they get all the cards thrown in the well or something like that, or I don't remember what it was. Something about the well. Who's the guy with the edgy hair? Chaz? Was it Chaz? He had to make an Ojama deck out of it. You know what I'm talking about? Never mind. The point is, I think it would be a fun game mode for people to just flex their deck building skills. Maybe make it like an arena game mode. Spend 150 gold. Probably not, because people aren't spending 150 gold on that, let's be honest. Brawliseum was just out, everyone hated it, but Brawliseum just came out. Maybe make another tournament-style game mode with this base 15 game mode. Like I said earlier, deck building is a super underrated part of Hearthstone. It's not developed at all. No one cares about building a deck, they just care about playing the best decks, let's be honest. So with this game mode, you can be like, "Yo, each class has 15 cards. I gotta choose a class, and now I gotta choose a deck to make from that class." And then you can prove you're the best deck builder of all time. Like always, you would rotate through sets, make a different set of 15 cards every time. Maybe make it a weekly rotation. It's not that hard to choose 15 random cards every time for you, Blizzard. You make a new Tavern Brawl every week, just spin a wheel, 15 cards, boom, easy. What I'm saying is it's probably not that hard to do. Now the better question is, would it be a fun and engaging game mode? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just putting out ideas, man. We haven't had a new game mode since Mercenaries. When's the last time you played Mercenaries? Come on. You could also do this with just basic decks, like the pre-made decks you find on the deck collection. That's all that game mode is. Just give people whiz-bang, basically. Or you know what? Better idea. Just bring back whiz-bang. That's what everyone wanted. What the heck? Why didn't you bring back whiz-bang, Blizzard? Okay, that last one's serious. Seriously, what's wrong with bringing back whiz-bang? There's literally no downside to bringing back whiz-bang. Did their sales go down that much when they printed whiz-bang? No way. But these next ideas, they're what I call bad ideas. Game modes and ideas that I know would be absolute chaos, but I'm okay with that. If you don't like a little bit of chaos in your life, what's wrong with you? The first idea was APM Hearthstone. Now, what does that mean, you might be asking yourself? Well, it means this. There is no opponent's turn. There is no your turn. There is only APM. You're playing at the same time. So Warriors making their turn at the same time I'm making my turn. Now when I'm making my turn, they're making their turn. Oh my goodness, it was absolute chaos if that's happening. And I'm all for it. Why wouldn't I be all for it? We love chaos. A little bit of chaos in our life never hurts. Oh yeah, I gotta discover a spell. They all suck. That's okay. Oh my gosh. What, the double. The double. Oh, and I get more. Come on, get more. Hurry! Animation's so slow. See, this is the problem with this game mode. Animations are so slow, it wouldn't make a difference. Oh, intellect. Oh, yeah. Now imagine that. I was doing that turn, what I just did, and my opponent was also doing their turn at the same time. That would be absolutely destructive, and I am all for it. Would it be hard to code? Yeah, probably. It'd be probably really hard to code. Would it be fun though? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty fun. I mean, look at this. I have to think to do my turn, but imagine if I could turn my brain off again, even more than I usually do. Wouldn't that just be wonderful? That would make everyone's day so much better if I just turned the brain off, don't think about anything, and just smack. Now let's assume that they just destroyed my minion and I was doing something with that minion at the same time and it got destroyed. How would that work? How would that look like on the screen? I know their screen and my screen look different in real time. Don't worry about that part. The more you think about it with this idea, the worse it becomes. So don't think about it at all. That's some good advice. Don't think of the idea that's obviously really bad. You know, who would ever need to do that? Oh, do you know what I just thought of? Going along the same idea as the always go game mode. Oh my gosh, I can do my turn at the same time they can do their turn game mode. Let's have a game mode where you have a timer on the side of the board, and every time that timer ticks, you lose some health. So if I spend minutes doing my turn, it'd deal damage to myself. And maybe it could be an incremental timer like it is in chess, so you don't have to go against roping opponents every turn, you know? High octane gameplay. Once I told my friend, wait a second, I'm doing high octane Hearthstone, and he's like, yo, what the heck, Hearthstone and high octane? You're cracked. They've never played APM Pirates in Battlegrounds. APM Pirates is the big deal. You know how hard my hand hurts after, dude? Buy, sell. You know, exactly. They don't understand. They don't understand. I just want to get rid of roping. When you're commentating, okay, you don't see this, okay? But between every time I do my turn and they do their turn and I'm waiting for something to happen on the screen like it is right now, I go silent and I sit there thinking about my life choices. Why the heck am I commentating over this game? Did I leave the oven on? Why doesn't anyone like me? Exactly. This is what happens when there's waiting time in Hearthstone. You start becoming philosophical. It's disgusting, man. The next few are about more features and not really the game modes itself. Imagine if there was voice comms in Hearthstone. So for example, let me put my headset on. So I have my headset on, you know, gamer raging. It's not really on, I'm just making the sound effect. How does it feel to get pranked? You put the headset on, you know, you're going big gamer mode. You're like, opponent. Or you're talking to your opponent. I'd be very scared if you just said opponent in random voice chat. But anyways, you say to them, oh, opponent, whoever I'm going against. And then you just start trash talking them. You know what I did last turn? Your opponent, none the wiser, says, oh, what did you do last turn? Your mom. Oh, I'm gonna stop. I would cry if someone said that to me. Out of sadness because they just did my mom. Imagine waking up one morning and your opponent did you. I'm gonna stop that. I hate your mom jokes. I'm gonna be honest. If you've ever played CSGO back in the old days, they used to open up voice chat for everyone to trash talk each other and during halftime. During the mulligan and right when your opponent dies or concedes, you can just yell into your mic as fast as you can. You suck. Why are you playing rogue, you little You know, I can't say those words. As you can probably tell, I was not a big trash talker when I was, for any sort of game really. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of just trashing on my team or other teammates. It's a skill I really wanted to learn. If you know how to trash talk, please tell me. I should have played Savara first. Oh dear, I'm not thinking. Same within sports, I never really was a dirty player. I didn't really care. You know, that's what all the dirty players say. Oh, I was never a dirty player. No, but I actually wasn't a dirty player. Oh, that's what another dirty player would say. Ah! The one time, oh no, it doesn't even do anything. I remember this one time I was playing ball hockey and I didn't do a dirty play. It was more of a, I was really angry sort of play. I like did something to my toe. I forgot what it was, but I kicked something, you know, totally what a not dirty player would do. And it kind of like bent the wrong way basically. So I was toeless that game. No toe for me. I was toeless, but I still played because I have bad habits. And we were playing with 7 people this game. No, 7 plus me. It's 7 plus me. I can't be lying to you like this. And for reference, in hockey, your shifts are 1 minute long. You go as hard as you can and then you get off. There's usually like 12 people per team in a casual game, maybe 15 if you're actually playing competitive hockey. So at any time, there's 3 people on the bench. You're playing for like 3 minutes out of it was brutal. But that was not the point of this. The point was, I was pretty tired that game and I was mad. They're gonna take my highest attack minion, but which one? So I'm a defenseman, by the way, which means I'm in front of the net pushing people away from the goalie, which inversely means they'll push back. So one time this person pushed back and I didn't like it so much. So when they weren't looking, the play was in the corner. I double handle my stick onto his bare back, because remember, this is ball hockey, we're not playing pads. Dig it into his lower back and I pushed him to the ground. Yeah, he pushed back too, you know. We both got a penalty, nothing too special. Their team scored on the power play. Well, you know, it sucks when that happens. The guy that I went in the box with yelled at me like, yo, that goal's because of you, bud, in like, you know, a more Canadian way. And you know what I said? I am still proud of this. I said that the only reason their team scored was because you, the player in the box, wasn't on the floor. And it sounded a lot cooler than that. It didn't sound cool when I said it there, but trust me, it sounded a lot cooler when I said it. Yeah, it's just trust. We won that game, by the way. I feel like I need to say that. Moral of the story, Hearthstone game modes that could be added would be fun. Yeah, will they be added? No. Oh, and those other game modes I'm talking about, later episode. This one's gonna be too long. Subscribe if you like the video. Check this one out too if you like it as well. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around.